I'm a recovering attorney.
Recovering attorney. All right. So it's obviously interesting for someone to spend all that time in that kind of mind frame, and also like the stereotype of a lawyer.
Oh yeah.
And what that like leads to in life, for lack of better words, and then shifting to cannabis. Now, did you get into law to be a cannabis lawyer?
I didn't know cannabis law would be a thing when I decided to go to law school. I did what a lot of people do and, take their parents' advice. I went to college and they said, oh, it doesn't matter what you major in, just, get a degree. I think that was terrible advice, like exactly the wrong advice you should give an 18-year-old who's trying to.
Yeah, not good advice. But
so as a result.
But hold on, you became a lawyer off that advice?
Not directly. So I'll get there. So
right.
Yeah, my undergrad degree was in sociology. So in other words, 100% commercially useless, right? I enjoyed it. I found it intellectually stimulating. But employers, when I got out of college, are like, cool, and I went to a good school. I got good grades and had extracurriculars and all that stuff you'd want to see. But yeah, I decided that law school would boost my earning potential over my lifetime. What I've found is that the student loans that I'm still carrying with me today indicate that none of my degrees were in anything finance related. So yeah, it's a house I can't live in. But no, I went to law school originally. I was very idealistic. I wanted to try to save the planet from climate change. And what I learned after, studying and frankly not even getting interviews for environmental law jobs was that we're doomed as a planet and a species, right? We're not going to change enough behaviors in time to alter the course of massive shift in the baseline temperature on the planet. So I decided I don't want to spend a career of 40 years banging my head against the wall with nothing to show for it.
Smart.
When, there's other things I'd like to do. So yeah, I've been a lawyer for a couple of years. When cannabis became legalized in Massachusetts, the first thing I said when question 4 passed was I told my wife, I want to open a store. And, I've smoked weed with her plenty of times, but she was kind of like, what? No, I don't, like, that's not what I want in life. And, anyone who's married and been in a long-term relationship, you have to pick your battles. Yep. So I didn't pick a battle on that one. I was like, she seemed pretty certain she didn't want me doing that. And of course, my instinct as a lawyer is to try to argue. And I was like, well, wouldn't you be proud of me if I was a liquor store owner? And she was at least intellectually consistent. She was like, no, not at all. I was like, oh, okay, fair.